So, uh, guys, we have understood last lecture ki how we will create an student and class and how we will create object and those things. Okay. So in this lecture we will understand ki how will the Java runs in the background, and then we will understand static and non-static members. Okay. So in the last lecture we have written some code, and then we have right click and the program is run, right? So in between, what is happening when you write a class and example we have written like a student, we have written and in the main class we have created object and we have run, right? So what is happening then in that scenario, what is happening, we have our code, right? And our code is going to compile with Java C in the background. Java C, you can say Java C. Okay. Java C is a compiler. Java C is a compiler that is run by that is used to compile our Java code into bytecode. Bytecode means dot class file, right? So we have to understand these things also, that key what is back in the background it is happening. So if you have a code and you are going to run, it means in the background it will compile the code and it will convert into bytecode. Okay. So always remember one thing. So we will understand what we will understand if you are writing any code, right? If you have some line of code and you are writing this one, right, and you are going to compile. So whenever you write a class, it means this is a Java file. This is a Java file. So when you are compiling this file with the compiler, what is the name of the compiler? Compiler name is Java C. So Java C will compile this file and it will create a class file. Okay. So it will create a class file, and this class file is also known as bytecode, and this bytecode is very fast to run on the JVM machine. So this final file is very necessary for whom? JVM. So we will understand in the next lecture, we will understand JVM, what is JVM, and we will go through that one also. Okay. So coming to if you not understand, you can give a message. We will get back to you also. Okay. So I have told that when you are writing when you are compiling your Java file, when you are compiling your Java file into into bytecode, if you have a bytecode, the bytecode, so this bytecode is necessary for JVM. So we will discuss what is JVM and how we will discuss in the next lecture. So in this lecture we will understand what is static and non-static member in the class. Okay. Let's see, we have a let's see we have only one attribute of a class, static, and another is roll number. Okay. So in the static, here you can say now it is not required. Now it is not required here and here. Okay, we have removed this one. So whenever you are writing a attribute in a class, it means it is non-static. Okay. If you want to make it static, it means you have to give a static keyword before the name. Okay. जो data type होता है, before the data type you have to give the name as a static keyword. So in the static keyword, you can directly give the name, like here we have given static. What static keyword is doing, you access it. Static keyword can be accessed by the class and object also. Okay. So here object is there. So if you do not have object, it means you can directly call by student as a class name. So static member can be accessed by class and object, no doubt. So if you, it means if you have a member as a static, it means there is no need to create an object, or you can say it is it has a scope in the overall class. So class can access anywhere the static member is outside the package or inside the package. If user has given public, it means it can be accessed anywhere, or if he has not given, it means if class is accessible, then this is also accessible, and that can be accessed from the anywhere. So if you are not giving, it means you cannot directly write. If a member is not static, it means it is a non-static member, and non-static member cannot be accessed from here. So if you want to access roll number here, that is a non-static member, and yeah, and name is a static member, so you cannot do that. So remember only two things: the one static member, this is a non-static member. Okay, I'm giving very simple example. In next to next lecture we will learn a lot of things. So don't worry and stay connected with me. You will understand everything. So if you are going through static and non-static member, means the static member can be accessed by the class and non-static member cannot be accessed by the class. Okay. So for the non-static member, you can see here the non-static member, you have to create one object like this. Okay, and then you will access everything. If you here execute the program, it will give you an error. What is the error? We have a error at a compile time. It will give you error. What is the error? Java lang dot error, unresolved compilation issue. It was giving an compilation issue, but we have not fixed those issues, and we have executed at the runtime. We have found that cannot make a static reference to a non-static field. Okay, so you can keep a point here, and you can comment this line and keep a point here, keep a note here that what is the problem was there. You cannot make a reference, and it was giving the line number also, line number 14 it is. I have a problem. Okay, now you can see if we have commented the line number 14, that was the error coming at runtime, cannot make a static reference to non-static field. What is the field name? Field name was student have a field roll number. So this type of issue if come, you have to understand that you have to only call by object, not by the uh, uh, class name. Okay, so in the next lecture we will learn what is constructor and other things. Okay, let's come and see what is constructor and those things. Okay, thank you guys.